Now, as of this recording, Chromacopia has been officially out for a full 24 hours. It released early Monday morning on the 28th of October. And with that being said, feeling the temperature of the reactions online, I think it's safe to say what we have are mixed reviews. Now, this is something that I was anticipating when Tyler dropped because I always anticipate this when Tyler drops. Typically, when you have an artist like Tyler, you have two reactions. The first being the artist's fan base, which in this case is very, very devout, and then you just have the greater, wider audience. When it comes to Tyler's fan base, he is one of those few unique artists where he has given so much to the fan base, they in so many ways feel indebted to him. And because of which, when he does drop pretty much anything, they just have the reaction that like he just shitted gold every single time. And while it's completely fine to, I think, support your favorite artist and love your favorite artists, I do think there are times where he just objectively just drops bad music. There's a lot of things that he does artistically that just do not connect with me, that just do not resonate with me. Like for one example, and I know I'm alone on this, I know I'm on an island on this, but I particularly just do not like his style of producing. Like I really don't. It just sounds like jumbled random instruments just slammed together for the sake of just pure unadulterated energy, which I guess for a lot of people, that is something that they really, really like. And again, I know I am alone on this. I know that is not a very popular opinion. And I'm sure a lot of people in the comments are going to point that out, but it's just genuinely something that doesn't really resonate with me. A lot of his topic material, and this goes back to like Goblin days too, right? Has always been just, if you really, really think about it, at least in my opinion, can come off as very, very cheesy, can come off as very overtly needy in so many ways where he just wants you to know this so bad or he needs you to know this so bad. I just think that if you were to just like objectively like take his music, take his material, right, and put it on a canvas, just put it on in words, and we were to apply his lyrics to any other artist, how many people you think are going to read those lyrics and think to themselves like, oh yeah, this is poetry? I don't really think that many people would. I think more people, more often than not, are going to read his lyrics and be like, okay, this guy he's just a little bit too overtly trying to let you know what's going on. He's just kind of shoving in your face just a little bit. But I think once people apply Tyler's name to it, then there's a certain bias that comes in. And the reason why I'm saying all of this is because when feeling the temperature of this reaction is essentially kind of a lot of the things that I've been saying. A lot of the topic material, at least that from what I'm seeing right now, a lot of people just don't really resonate with it or they don't really connect with it. Some people feel like he's just trying too hard to be different, or for how much effort he puts into his composition and producing to make his music unique, it just doesn't really sound all that unique, or at the very least in comparison to his previous work, which I absolutely have to agree. And it's not really to say that it's terrible. Like he's not a terrible artist. But I do vehemently believe that he is one of those artists where you can't judge him whatsoever, or people are going to bash you and find you and hurt you. I mean, if you really take in consideration his previous work and the work that he has now, a lot of the avenues in which he's trying to go is what he already has done before in the past. And if that is the case, he's just not doing as well here. Like I said before, Tyler has given so much to his fan base that I feel like in so many ways they feel indebted to him. So they're going to protect him and they're going to do what they can to give back to him, which is completely fine. And the reality is Tyler sells, and I feel like this project he is going to be selling a lot. I know a lot of people are going to come for his defense, and that's completely fine. Do I think this is a step back from IGOR? In a lot of ways, I actually really do. Given the fact that I don't really typically like Tyler's music, just my personal opinion, I particularly did like IGOR. And in comparison to that previous project, I do feel like this is a step back. But given that Tyler is essentially kind of explaining how different he is as an artist and as a person than the artist that came out, all those years ago with Yonkers and the Goblin and Odd Future Days, and despite the fact that he's only 33 years old, is going through this early midlife crisis, and is exposing himself in ways that I feel like is very personal to him, does provide some merit to how he sees himself as a person and what he's willing to give to his fans. And that I completely respect 1000%. But I would like to see what the reaction to this album is going to be just a year later. Always within the first 24 to 48 hours of an artist dropping music, the reviews are, I think, usually going to be far different than what they are after it settles in. But nonetheless, go ahead and let me know what you think about the project. Go ahead and let me know what you think about Tyler. Favorite song, your least favorite song. And I'm Sonnybabie, and I am out.